The Art Society of Ulster was established actually in I think 1997. We decided that the show should have a theme on this occasion. We don't usually do that. And the obvious theme, given Belfast's long association with the sea and the venue where we are, the obvious theme was Belfast and the sea. Arnold Gardner is a particularly skillful and unique observer of Belfast's shipyards. A lot of his work revolves around recording what is happening currently in the shipyards these days.
Well, this picture in particular, the scene caught my attention because of all the textures, and also because it portrays very definite periods in the history of the port on Harlan Roads. This is the old caisson. It used to be until I think it was built about 150 years ago, give or take, and it used to be the gate across the lock here, and then it was replaced, of course, with the metal gate. So that's about 150 years old, and was one of the first things built by the shipyard. This is the Nomadic. She was just over 100 years ago, and was, of course, the tender for the Titanic. And in the background we come right up to date with the modern buildings. So you have three sort of distinct eras there, all nicely lined up in a row, and all the textures of the wood and the stone. So that's what attracted me to it. The next one shows one of the oil rigs, which of course brings us totally up to date. There's a glimpse of the pump house, which is beside the dock where the Titanic was fitted out. And there are the three steam cranes, or the remains of the three steam cranes, that are called the Titanic cranes on the assumption that they worked on her. So again, that covers a period, various periods in history with the oil rig bringing us right up to date. And I thought that was fascinating, being able to get all those different things lined up.
Mark Hutchinson, who was very instrumental in setting up this exhibition, is a very talented graphic artist.
The inspiration really came from just that industrial side of the shipbuilding and what remains of that. There's chains all over this area, in the harbour area, and it's kind of legacy of the shipbuilding. And also it reflected my drawing style as well. It is a bold figurative work. Part of it is we're an island nation, and as such the sea has always been close to us. People have made a living here from the sea. It's connected to our neighbours, and in history gone by, it's connected us to the rest of the world. So it is hugely important to the history and culture of Northern Ireland and Ireland. It was good to have an exhibition reflected that. It's amazing just how much the artists use this as a source of inspiration.
I know there is a very active art scene. As I said a moment ago, I'm a member of 3 art clubs, and there must be hundreds of art clubs in Northern Ireland. The number of people who can paint very well must run into quite a few thousand, so it's a very lively scene.
The exhibition, the standard of the work has been fantastic, very, very high. The location is amazing, and I think it's been very good for society to challenge themselves to come to a venue like this, and the standard of work and what they produce is amazing.